Hey, today we're going to paint a variant color scheme of Iron Man that I assume Tony Stark invented up when he was on a bender. He's a troubled character. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercade Painting. Please forgive my voice. I'm very sick. But, you know, as they say, the show must go on. Even though this isn't much of a show, it's scraping the bottom of the barrel of entertainment, but show must go on. Today we're going to be doing a very simple and easy alternate color scheme for Iron Man. It's the Stealth Armor, which is a lot of blue metal and green metal, and this is something that you can do very quickly, and your Iron Man's done. Cool. Let's do that now. First thing we will do is give the miniature an all-over spray of white. Then we're going to take some metallic blue here. And this is going to go on all the parts that we want to be blue. So I found a bunch of reference photos for this color scheme and just went through. I did add a little bit of water to this blue. Just kind of helped get it to go on a little bit nicer and smoother. So we can afford to be a little messy here because we're going to go over the other areas with a different metallic color. And just to remind everybody, it is Marvel March, where I spend the month of March just doing videos dedicated to Marvel Crisis Protocol. They are great miniatures, they're really dynamic, and a lot of fun. And we're going to take some Emerald Alchemy next, and all those spots that we kept white, we're now going to go through and put this on there. Same thing, I added a touch of water to it, just to get it go on a little bit smoother, and in some cases, because metallics can be sort of streaky or patchy, I did go over twice. You want to make sure that if you're doing this, you thin them because metallics can go on pretty thick. So I just took my time, waited for things to dry, and then did a second coat. I think it was a bit of a gamble in the, I don't know, 60s or 70s, whenever Iron Man first hit the scene, that he was an alcoholic. Seems like pretty deep for a children's comic book. Like, just saying, like, as kids go, they're not really relating to, you know, 30-year-old billionaires that are alcoholics. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember it as a kid. Next, we're going to take some Runic Gray and some Speed Paint Medium, and we're going to put this over the entire miniature. Now, we don't want it to pool too much, so we just kind of want it to go on, go into the recesses. We'll move it around to keep the pooling to a minimum. And when it all dries, I will go in and do a second coat of this. So this is just going to separate all those armor panels for us and give us a little bit of shading in between. And this is the second coat here going on. So we're just going through again, not letting it pool too much. Now we're going back to our metallic blue. And we're going to do the same thing that we would do for any other layering. We're just going to bring up that metallic blue and stay away from any of the recesses where that Runic Gray collected. We just have to do one layer of this. I did thin it down with water. And we're doing the same thing we just did with the metallic blue with the Emerald Alchemy. We're just bringing those colors back up. Thin it down a little bit and just get a nice smooth coverage over those areas. Now we're going to take some ivory here and we're going to go into his arc reactor area, his eyes, the repulsor jets on his hand, and any of the repulsor jets he has on his legs and arms. And we're just going to put the white in there. And any mistake you make, just go back with your metallic blue or your Emerald Alchemy and just clean that area up. I love the idea of a superhero that's just too hungover to save the world. Just, it's a suit. I'll have somebody else wear it. They can go do it. It's pretty awful. Next, we're going to take some Carmine Dragon here, and we're going to put this into all those areas we painted with ivory. So make sure that ivory's all dry, And we're just going to take this, go in, and fill in all those spots. And again, we can clean up any mistakes we make. And we're going to take some squid pink and we're going to add that to our Carmine Dragon. And we're just going to go in and do a little layer on all that Carmine Dragon we just did. Once we have that done, I'll add a little bit more squid pink in. And I'll just go in and do a very, very small, almost dot of it into all those areas. And that's a really cheap way we can have a little bit of like it's glowing a little bit without adding in any OSL, just a little bit of a glow. I'm really quite sick and I just don't have it in me to do more. Next we're going to take some Doomfire Magenta and some Luxion Purple and we're going to wet blend the colors on the jet here. So I didn't want it to just be like a fire color or a blue color. I wanted it to kind of represent the color of his suit, like those arc reactor colors. So we're going to put on that Doomfire Magenta first, then mix in some Luxion Purple, and then on the edges here we're going to put the Doomfire in. So we're just wet blending that together to give it a little bit more visual interest than just blue or fire. Once you have done that, we'll finish up the base and this guy is done. So here he is all finished up, and you know what? It's quick, it's easy, it's effective, it looks good. It's just a super simple way to paint metallics for these kind of characters and still bright and poppy, and I really like how it turned out. I like the color scheme. What do you guys think? Have you done any alternate color schemes? I know for Marvel Crisis Protocol I usually paint close to the colors of the box art, but I already have like 2 Iron Mans that are red and gold. I figured I'd do something different. Plus I'm probably not in the right state of mind from the fever, but either way. If you guys are doing any alternate color schemes for Marvel Crisis Protocol, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear about them. Either way, I know it's a quick video today, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of the YouTube stuff, and you guys have a great day. If you're doing any alternate color schemes for Marvel Crisis Protocol, bleh, bleh, we're going to take some... Oh, everything hurts. Oh my god.